Alright, I'm sorry that I am just about 5 minutes late, but welcome back, everyone. Hello, Ergo. Hello, TK. It is chainsaw time. Yes, it is. Let's see. Let's just have this ready. Am I recording? Yes, I am. You guys better prepare the episode, but I'm pretty sure most of you have already prepared the episode by now. Let's see. Okay, so, when it comes to the manga, I am not going to be reading the latest chapter that just got released today. I will be reading it next week or the week after. So, I'm not trying to read the manga today. As usual, no spoilers in the chat. Keep that to a minimum, if none at all. If you're an anime only, I'm not gonna be spoiling any manga related content at all. I'm just gonna be focusing on the episode specifically. But if you are still apprehensive about it, you can just hide the chat altogether. If you want to be on the safe side. Hello Momo, hello O. Alright, let's see. I have the episode ready. Hello Deb. So, I haven't reread the chapters for this episode, so I don't know whether or not we're going to end this entire stuff in this episode or the next episode. I'm guessing we're going to end it at the beginning of the next episode, but I could be wrong. I'm just judging it from like the pacing that we are currently, having so far, which has been really great. The pacing for Chainsaw Man has been really great. We are 6 episodes in, so this is the halfway point, and pacing's been great. This is tea, by the way. Really ice cold, sweet tea. All right. As an anime only, just wanted to say that I'm really enjoying these reactions. Well, thank you, TK. I didn't even know you are an anime only, but I am glad you are enjoying these reactions. Ergo Hash says, I wish it was 24 episodes. I mean, we all want it to be 24 episodes. In fact, I just wanted... I wanted it to be like 30 episodes full. Like just a non-stop consecutive episode after episode. But they need a break, obviously. With an adaptation and a project, on this caliber, yeah, you need breaks. It's no wonder they only took like 12 episodes for the first core. Like it is what it is. Hopefully with this, they are able to maintain consistency throughout like the next season or the next core, because you don't want to have like your first core or your first season to be like this good in terms of like quality and like production and direction, and then the next season is gonna be like One Punch Man season 2. Like you don't want that to happen, obviously. You want it to maintain consistency, if not be better, right? So a part of me wants this to be 24 episodes, another part of me would say nah, it's well deserved. Take their time and they will produce like hopefully an even better second season. Don't jinx it. I hope I don't jinx it, because I mean One Punch Man was like huge for Studio Madhouse, and then after One Punch Man, the studio just kind of went like I'm not. Hopefully, history doesn't repeat itself, and Studio Mappa doesn't implode. like Studio Madhouse production after One Punch Man just went down, and the studio just became non-existent and just became irrelevant. Like it took them years to hit, you know, their usual spot. So I'm hoping that is not the case. I'm hoping that Studio Mappa can actually, you know, instead of destroying itself, can actually learn from this and kind of tone down on the adaptation side of things. Like, you're making too many shit. Like, calm it down a bit, all right? Just calm it down a bit. DK says, I keep hearing how Chainsaw Man really kicks in with its content later on, and how we won't get into it much in this season. At the same time, this quality is insane, so I don't know if I should read the manga. Here's what I will say for you, TK, as somebody who has read the manga. I firmly believe that the anime is a better experience than the manga. So if you have the patience, I would suggest you to just stick with the anime. If you don't, then that's fine. I mean, I'm not forcing you, of course. If you want to read the manga as soon as the anime airs, that's completely your decision. I'm just saying, from my own perspective of somebody who has read the manga, I am enjoying the story a lot more in the anime form than I did with the manga. Right? There's a couple of things that I did not particularly enjoy when it comes to the manga, and it also comes with like the medium and how it is portrayed and whatever, you know. Not saying that it's bad, it's great, I love it, but you know, there are limitations. But I do find that the anime has pretty much surpassed the manga in many ways. And it's also the difference in tone, right? Because the anime and the manga has like differences in tone. Like the manga is way more wacky and way more insane, and the anime is way more grounded and way more realistic. So there could be like a bit of a whiplash in like tone, like, whoa, this is very much different from the anime. So I would suggest you to you know, to keep sticking with the anime, but you know, you do you. I'm not gonna force you to do or choose anything. G-Man says, hopefully they don't spend more budget on another 12 EDs. It's cool and all, but it is a bit excessive. I'm fine with it. I mean, again, like I mentioned when I was watching the third ED with the one with Maximum the Hormone. I thought that if they just chose one ED for this entire season and they have that ED, I would be perfectly fine. So maybe they're gonna reverse it. Maybe instead of like 12 EDs, they're gonna have 12 OPs. Who knows? But I get what G-Man is talking about, right? They can focus some of the budget or the production or like the resources that they put on the ED to like the episodes. I get it. It's perfectly, you know, understandable. I don't mind it though. Like give me more, right? But as far as I can tell, most of the EDs that are being worked on are primarily done by mostly individuals. Like there's primarily one or two key animators being helped by other in-betweeners and colorists and whatever. So it's like a completely separate team that are doing the EDs. Now obviously when we're talking about like budget towards the songs and the artists, yeah, that's perfectly understandable. Thanks for the insight. I feel like I can definitely wait. Might read the manga only for the anime content after this season. Yeah, that I would also suggest that. Like once you finish the season and you want to see like how the manga is, you can always read it from the beginning and see like the differences between the manga and the anime, and then you can just, you know, choose for yourself like you want to continue, or would you rather wait for the anime? Again, I would suggest you to wait, but if you want to continue, just continue. It's completely your decision. Money is definitely a problem, though. I mean, yeah, they are funding it, but that just goes to show that yeah, it is their money, right? Not saying that they don't have money, they do have money, but as G-Man also state, if they can allocate that money somewhere else, it could help if for any case there are production issues. But anyways, let's actually watch the episode. I am really excited for this. Okay, right, hope you guys have your episodes ready. As always, there's gonna be a timer, 5 seconds. It's gonna be a 5-second countdown. Once it hits 0, I'm gonna press play. You're gonna press play. We should all be in sync. Right. Xander says, I'm going to love this episode. That's what everybody says with each episode. I've been loving with each episode of Chainsaw Man. It's been great. The direction is spot on. The cinematography, ooh, the cinematography in this episode. One thing that I do want to say, the cinematography in Chainsaw Man should be the standard. All right. I mean, you see this a lot in anime films, but you don't see it often used in anime shows, which kind of scratches my head a bit. Like it's not like they can't. They can. They just don't want to approach it that way. And I'm really glad that Chainsaw Man is actually approaching it in a filmic way, and it really, like, it really gives off it gives off a very different and high caliber quality compared to like your normal or average anime. Like even if an anime, like let's say Demon Slayer for example, okay, like you can say that Demon Slayer has almost the same amount of budget as Chainsaw Man, if not more, right? Let's just say that they have the same amount of budget, the same amount of resources put there, arguably more for Demon Slayer, right? But there's a difference between their approach, right? Demon Slayer, for all intents and purposes, I would say the action is great. Don't get me wrong. The action animation is great, but it still feels like your TV anime, if that makes sense, like a really high budget TV anime. Whereas Chainsaw Man feels a lot more like a film being put into TV, if that makes sense. Have I watched 86 as Xander? Yes, I have. Okay, we're slightly getting a bit off topic here. But I have watched 86. Yes. Great show. Okay. Timer. Hope you guys are ready. I'm gonna start the countdown in. Wait, let me turn off the music. All right, I'm gonna start the countdown in right now. All right. The end is 8. Oh, poor Kobeni. I love that camera movement. Love this camera. Wow. That was really good. That was great. Ooh. Dodge angles, reflections. Fisheye effect on Kobeni. How sexy was that over the shoulder Himeno shot? Oh, it was very sexy. It was so good. This opening is so good. Every time, it just gets better and better. Focus shift. Power shoes. God damn, these Himeno shots are. Mwah. This is a great shot. Like, having every character visible. Comedy's great. Oh wow. They nailed the facial expressions in this episode already. This is making me really excited for like future Kobeni moments. Love these reflections. The reflective shots in this episode. Really great. Denji always seeing the positives. But we might not be. I love this. I love how silent it is and how everybody's just like, is he sleeping? He's sleeping. Ooh, this sound. Subtle, but the music was Oh, love that. The red lighting and this shot as well. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh wow. I love it. Love this framing. Don't smoke, kids. Don't smoke. Oh wow. Wow, that looks beautiful. Oh, this music in the back. The peachy lighting always make it giving almost a romantic feel to it. Really great. Oh, this music is. Oh, that hard cut was. I felt that. Mm-hmm. Don't know who to blame. They'll lash out in anger. Oh, Aki. Ah, yeah. These shots are great. The camera placements. Oh wow, this the atmosphere. Ah, Aki, no, that's how addiction starts. That's what they always say. That's what they always say. Just one. I'm just gonna try one. Just one more. Just one more and I'm done. Great shot. Okay, let's see this. That is fucking disgusting. Love that shot. Love the sound that they use for the Infinity Devil. Here we go. Being Kobani must fucking suck, dude. Yeah, it doesn't work. Oh, that looks so sick. Love the sporadic camera movements in this episode as well. Oh wow, this is very classic horror 101 cinematography. Yep. God damn it, power. This is a great way to give us like exposition, right? You're learning more about the world, you're learning more about the rules of the devils and the contracts with the humans, without actually making it feel forced because the characters legit just don't know about it, right? So it makes sense. Maybe we are ending this episode with hmm, interesting. First time we hear mm. That was very cute. My heart. But it puts like importance and how much gravity the Aki's other power is. Heavy emphasis on the shadow. More fear. Get stronger. Okay, okay. Great shot. Compositing as good as they can make it. Like, it's fine, it's fine. Wow. Holy shit, that looks good. Oh, wow. Lighting's great. But there we go. And I literally have to go like the other way around to reach him. Mm-hmm. There it is. Ooh. Getting a bit emotional. Ooh. Beautiful shots. Yes. Denji's logic is incomprehensible to the normal human being. Mm-hmm. Oh, that looks. Oh yeah. Uh huh. Oh wow. Oh wow. Back to the Escher paintings. Oh, this is groovy. The spirals again. Ah, that was cute. Ah, ending it with the door. Okay. Okay. Wow. 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 Yeah. Um. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Beautiful episode. Very beautiful episode. Once again, the direction is. I mean, at this point, I'm just a broken record going on and on and on again about how like yeah, the direction is good, cinematography good. That's basically my discussion for every Chainsaw Man episode. Yeah, episode good, direction good, cinematography good, shot composition good, music good, animation good. Um, yeah, it's such a great episode. Facial expressions, the especially for Kobeni was spot on. It was exactly how I wanted it to be. A lot of heavy emphasis on reflections in this episode as well. Kind of going for like like if you have like two mirrors at the same time, it will go on for forever, right? In infinity. Um, yeah, just overall, just great, just great. Love that last scene. Hit me in the feels. Feel so bad for my boys, Denji and Aki. Yeah, yeah. Let's actually talk about that last scene without actually spoiling stuff for anime onlys. Um, Obviously, as a manga reader, that scene hits a lot deeper for me, considering like knowing what happens in the future and whatever. But what this specific scene does is that it showcases like yeah, in the span of these couple of episodes, these characters, right, especially Aki and Denji, they have grown, right? They have shown growth, they have shown development, right, as characters. Aki, who sees Denji as a nuisance, as like a troublemaker, right? Even talking to Bakima in episode 3, 2 or yeah, episode 3, right? Saying like, there's nothing special about Denji, right? There's nothing unique. I don't find him as interesting, right? And then the same with Denji, right? There's no way I'm gonna get along with Aki, right? Like now look where they are, right? 6 episodes in. It's a start, right? It is a start. It is the beginning of a beautiful friendship between these characters, and I am really excited to see how the anime handles other scenes like this. And it especially hits hard for Aki because like hang on, I'll try to put on some music. But it hits hard for Aki, especially considering like his goal and his motivations, right? He is so dead on to kill the Gun Devil, right? That's like his motivation in life, right? That is his purpose in life, right? I want to kill the Gun Devil, right? It's my own vendetta, it's my own vengeance, it's for my own goal, right? Almost to the point of like, nobody touches the Gun Devil but me, right? You're not gonna get the piece of the Gun Devil. No, I am gonna be the one, right? That's sort of like the mentality that that Aki was at the, before this episode, right? But then you see Denji. He sees Denji, right? Denji wants to destroy the Gun Devil too, right? He is also as determined as Aki. To the point of even proclaiming it in the previous episode, right? I'm going to kill the Gun Devil, right? In front of Aki. And then Aki's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you're not serious, right? And it becomes even more sort of childish, right? From Aki's like perspective at the time, right? Because Denji is not doing this for like vengeance sake or like to for his own personal goal or vendetta or whatever. No, Denji's only doing it because Makima is telling him to do it. He's doing it to get a reward from her, right? He's doing it not because he wants to kill the Gun Devil. No, he wants to kill the Gun Devil because if he kills the Gun Devil, then he gets rewarded. He gets to do whatever he wants. He gets one wish, right, from Makima. It's not the vengeance that drives Denji, it's sexual desire, right? And that's why Aki was like kind of disgusted about it at the beginning. But then, especially in this episode, there's a bit of a change of heart, right? There's a bit of a realization, if you will, right? It's not about why you want to do it, right? Aki wants to do it because of vengeance. Denji wants to do it because he wants to get rewarded. But it's not about why. Because as long as you want to do it, right? As long as you have the determination, no matter what the driving force is, it is still admirable. Aki's slowly learning this. And when Denji's life is about to get threatened, he stops Kobeni, right? Well, not really stop Kobeni, but more like got in her way, right? He takes the stab. Much to everyone's surprise. He might be a piece of shit that deserves being stabbed a time or two. But he wants the Gun Devil dead. And I can't kill it by myself. This is the important part. This is the start of a character or a person that thinks that they can handle or conquer the world by themselves. And they start to learn, no, I can't do it alone. Because you can't. You can't live alone. You need to have that connection. You need to have friends. You need other people to help you. And you can see it from they are hiding his eyes, right? But you can see from just like the little like scratches in like the stylization of it, like with the shadow and whatever. He is not saying this lightly, right? But he is saying this against himself, right? Because this is one thing that he doesn't want to admit. And now he's admitting it, right? So this is a beautiful moment for Aki. A beautiful moment for Aki to finally realize what, you know, can't do it alone. And it is also a beautiful moment for Denji and everybody else to see that Aki truly cares about them, not letting Denji die. Parallel this with Himeno and Aki, right? I'm not letting you die, Aki. I'm not letting you die, Denji. These characters care for one another. Sorry. They care for one another. They don't want the other character to die, obviously. And it's this beautiful relationship of like, this character cares about this character, who cares about that character, who cares about this character, who cares about that character, who cares about this character. Cannot wait to see the next episode. Because if pacing wise, this is going if the pacing is going exactly as I had hoped, the next episode, without spoiling anything, the next episode is gonna be really juicy. Because next episode is gonna be a very dialogue heavy episode. If memory corrects me in terms of like which chapter they're going to adapt next. So great scene. Devil design is great as always. Direction is always spot on. This part was also like really cool. Denji jumping in. Just going straight into the abyss. I love this so much. It's so good. Like, how do you portray infinity? Sure. Great. Great job. Great job. Let's go back to here. Tavio says the fact that they will adapt until chapter 34 is sure because they revealed the voice actors for characters that appear in chapter 34, so we are going to see a lot of stuff. Yeah. There's characters that they already revealed in terms of like voice actors that I'm going like, yeah, okay, sure, that's obvious, we're going to see that. But there's also some characters that they have not revealed yet, so kind of apprehensive. But, you know, I have my own theories of where the first core of Chainsaw Man is going to end. And I've mentioned this multiple times in other streams as well, like, narratively and thematically, it would make perfect sense for them to end in a specific chapter. Because it ties everything all together from like the very first episode up until the final episode. So it will make the first core of Chainsaw Man feel like its own season, right? This season is going to be focusing on this specific plot element, and we're going to basically explore that plot element for the entirety of the first season. I feel like that would make a lot more sense. Instead of, let's say, like Attack on Titan, where we're splitting a season 3 times, so pacing and structure is kind of a mess. you know what I mean? So I'm hoping that part 1 of Chainsaw Man ends in chapter 39 or 40. I kind of forgot. Honestly, I'm hoping for this kind of an evening sky for the final fight in AOT. TK, I have to agree with you as well. Speaking of, great shot, great mood, great atmosphere in general, right? This peachy, creamy, pinkish tone of color that they use for like this moment, right? It feels warm, but it's being also contrasted with like the shadows that are more like bluish instead of black, so it feels more cold. So there's this like perfect balance between warmth and coldness that it just makes you go, ooh, ooh. because it's great. It's great. It also perfectly captures like the dynamic between these two characters, right? Himeno in the Himeno in the right, where the light is coming from, right? The one that is more shining, the one that is more peachy, the one that is more expressing their emotion, right? And then you have Aki, who is more so in the dark, who is more so in the shadow, right? The cold one. Deliberate like character placing, like great stuff, Like this is great. Like visually, this is like storytelling. This is visual storytelling 101. I love this, especially the way they put this pole in the middle, basically separating the two, right? They're still distant, they're still like separated in terms of like the composition, right? Even here, they are still separated, right? But it's not until they actually became closer, not until they became one, right? That we get scenes like this. There is no more barrier. There's nothing that is separating them. They become friends. They become closer. I love it. I can't get over like Chainsaw Man's background art. It's so beautiful. This hard cut was also painfully, yeah. Oof. Oh, I love this scene so much. Rocky, man, come on, dude. Why you gotta smoke, man? Smoking kills. Don't smoke. Yeah, I'm just gonna have one smoke. Yeah, I'm just gonna have one smoke and then that's it. Cut to a few years later. Oh, man. This was also funny, but also like kind of feel bad for Kobeni because I know her situation. Like you gotta understand her, right? Like she just wants to live. She's like choosing every possibility to which would make her alive. And human instincts tends to make you do very irrational things. I will say, Fujimoto, I will say, for this entire scene in this hotel room, I gotta say, I know you're a film buff, I know you love your films. You could have, you know, insert a Shining reference, but you didn't. Why? Anyways, yeah, poor Kobeni, dude. How long do you think we'll wait for the second part to come out? I would say at the earliest would be Hang on. I would say in 2 years. At the earliest. At the very earliest, I would say 2 years. So 2024, and that is if they like went full on deck with the second season, right? Like if they're like gonna bring in more people into second season, then maybe 2 years. Also depends on like the scheduling and like production and whatever, but yeah, I'm thinking maybe 2 years. Because I'm looking at like JJK, for example. JJK came out in 2020, and the second season is gonna come out. It's gonna come out like next year. Well, I mean, well, there's the movie as well, so. But I would say JJK's quality is just like one step below Chainsaw Man in terms of like just overall quality. Not saying that JJK is bad. JJK is great, quality-wise, at least for like a map of production. But yeah, I would say maybe like 2 years. Again, if they do want to keep this level of consistency and quality in the animation, then yeah, I would say 2 years. They can rush it to meet demands of fans who just want more, and they can release it in like a year. But quality-wise, it's not gonna reach the same level, unfortunately. Yo, Matt says Killer Bean. Hey, how's it going? Hope you have a great day, TK. Glad you stayed for the discussion as well. But JJK had 24 episodes in a movie. Yeah, that's why I was like rethinking about like when Chainsaw Man's like release is gonna be. I mean, it's also a matter of like, since JJK is I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to know. How was this episode? To be honest, I haven't watched the anime on my own, just through other reactions. And wait, what? Wait, what? Killer Bean? Wait, what do you mean? Wait, so you haven't watched Chainsaw Man on its own, but you're watching reactions for? Wait, what? Wait. Why? Why? I mean, it's great. It's a great episode, but why? Why haven't you watched the anime on your own? I'm kind of curious, actually. It's a great episode. Like, it's well directed as usual, as always. Since I read the manga, I haven't been up to it. Well, okay, yeah, I can understand that. I mean, yeah, okay. Understandable, actually. Understandable. Because you already know the source material and you already know like the story and whatever, you're like, Yeah, I know how you feel. I know how you feel. I do have some friends who, you know, who only watch like certain anime episodes of a adaptation that they know, right? Because they only want to see like some moments and not like the entire thing or whatever. So I can kind of understand you. There was this shot from Jesus Christ. Interesting. Huh, interesting. So the background is its own like separate layers. Like it's not a CGI background at all. Like it would make totally it like it makes total sense to use a CG background for like this specific shot, but they didn't. Because the walls and the floors they don't match in terms of like the lines and everything. Right? Like if you look at the lines in like the floor and the line in the walls, they don't match. And if you go frame by frame, you can even see like the walls and the floors aren't technically in place with one another. Interesting. What even is this? Oh, there's so many good reaction shots in this episode. I don't know which one I'm gonna use for the thumbnail though. Interesting. Yeah. Great episode. Highlight of the episode, definitely this part when Aki finally realizes like he can't do it alone. Learning more about Aki and Himeno's relationship and their like beginnings. It's really sweet. Love the shot compositions in this episode as well. This in particular is also really great, right? The framing, having Power and Denji right there. Really deliberate, really well done. These shots are very atmospheric as well. So good. So good. I'm really happy with this adaptation. A lot. I really do. Anime of the year? I don't know. But it's getting there. It's really getting there. Like, production alone is definitely making me think like this is gonna be my anime of the year. But then again, I haven't seen a lot of animes this year, so I can't really tell. It's got the same level as of hype as Demon Slayer. Wouldn't hurt Mappa to make us wait a bit. Oh yeah, totally. Wait, Killer Bean, are you talking about Chainsaw Man or are you talking about like AOT? Because PM just mentioned before, based on rumors about AOT Part 3 to be released around April. Do you think it will look better than Part 2 or should be the same? Oh, Chainsaw Man. Yeah, okay. Honestly, when Demon Slayer was released, like season 1 of Demon Slayer, when that was released, I did not feel the hype at all. Like, I'm pretty sure it was mostly after episode 19 of Demon Slayer when everybody's like, hey, yo, you gotta watch this shit. But like beforehand, it was like, you know, not a lot of people are watching it. Whereas with Chainsaw Man, it got a lot of hype because of manga readers are hyping it. Whereas with Demon Slayer, not a lot of manga readers are hyping it. At least that's from like my own personal experience from back then. I don't like I may be living in a bubble. I don't know like how other people were experiencing it at the time, but like from my own experience, like pretty sure it was after episode 19 that everybody was like hyping up Demon Slayer. Whereas with Chainsaw Man, it was like ever since the trailer came out. Partly due to like manga readers can't, you know, wouldn't shut up about it. But going back to PM's question, I know this is a Chainsaw Man video, but since you talk about AOT and since this is also created by Studio Mappa, I would say part 3 would at least be as good as part 2. I would say cinematography wise, like it could be better, but I don't know. We gotta wait until like a trailer comes out or anything. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for my discussion for Chainsaw Man. If you guys still have anything else you want to discuss, just let me know in the chat. I'll try to talk about it and like answer some questions, but I will say, like, next week's Chainsaw Man episode, I think there's gonna be a lot to talk about. This episode was great too, like direction-wise, great, phenomenal. The emotional beat worked a lot in the final moments of the episode. Solid episode all throughout. But next week's, very keen to see like how much they're going to adapt it, because if they finish next week's episode where I think they're going to finish next week's episode, it's gonna be hype. Like if memory serves me right, again, like without spoiling the manga or anything, but if memory serves me right, then next week's episode we're going to like see the aftermath of this, right? We're going to see the aftermath of Denji fighting the Infinity Devil, right? And then the rest of the episode we're gonna be focusing mainly dialogue, because there's gonna be a lot of dialogue. But again, like I don't know how much they're going to adapt next week. Don't really know a lot about different studio production schedules and stuff, so just to get an idea. Oh yeah. I mean, different studios have like different schedules and like different priorities and whatever. Like Chainsaw Man is like a project where the studio is fully in control, right? Whereas AOT is more like the studio is hired to produce it, right? There's a difference, right? There's a difference between a studio wanting to take a project on their own, such as Chainsaw Man, and a studio being hired to produce a show, such as AOT. So there's difference in priority, and there's like difference in like budget, studio allocation, and whatever. So yes, Killer Beat. A new chapter of Chainsaw Man did come out. I didn't read it. I'm holding it off. I'm gonna read it next week or the week after. Quim says, where Pun Pun? Later. Soon. I don't know. I'm still busy with other stuff. even though I'm only doing Chainsaw Man in channel. I'm sorry. I need to reread Pun Pun before I continue Pun Pun, but yeah, I'm not abandoning it. It's a great manga. I'm just looking for like the best headspace to continue with. The ending of this episode was really good as well. Definitely not like bombastic as other endings. Definitely leading more towards like the Escher painting visualization a bit. Song-wise, it is up there. Song-wise, I really enjoyed it. Like it is a groove. Ake looks a lot like his younger self here. Interesting. Most of these feels like actual manga panels being just interesting. Oh no, 100%. These are these are straight up manga panels. Wow. Yeah. I recognize Fujimoto's style from a mile away. Yeah. Cool. Okay, I think I'm going to end the discussion here. Final question from Million Martinez. Not Chainsaw Man related, but they asked a question: what studio do you think will do One Punch Man season 3? They have a feeling it's gonna be Bones. I do want it to be Bones as well, and I want the team behind Mob Psycho 100 to do it. I think it would be appropriate. I haven't seen season 3 yet, but I'm pretty sure season 3 of Mob Psycho is gonna be like the final season of Mob Psycho. Like that's like if I'm correct, that's like gonna be the final season of Mob Psycho, because like that's it. That's the end of it. So I do hope that the team behind Mob Psycho is gonna be the one to animate it, if Studio Bones is the one, you know, who gets the IP. I think that's a no-brainer, actually. I think that's like a no-brainer. It would be insane if Studio Mappa is the one doing it. I think at that point I would be against it. Like, no. For once I don't want Studio Mappa to have this. Like, no. Anyways, that's pretty much it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction and my discussion. Hit the like if you haven't already, if you do. And I will see you all next week. No Chainsaw Man manga today. Maybe next week, maybe the week after, but we'll see. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Fun and lovely discussion, and hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.